While more states in Nigeria are registering neighborhood watch groups to enhance local security, thousands of young people are being recruited into the schemes following what local leaders say is a failure of conventional forces to protect citizens against rising crime and insecurity. Despite the scheme's popularity, there are major concerns because the groups do not possess the necessary training or equipment for such a task. Security analysts say the development should be a massive wake-up call for the government. Our correspondent Tese Makende reports from Jos.
Rangon Yusuf and his colleague are conducting stop and search operations on people taking access into this community in Jos, a major city in central Nigeria. They are members of a volunteer initiative and are determined to use their local knowledge to protect their community.
The rate of kidnapping is very, very high. So, and before they will get access to police or any other military agency or security agency, it will take time. So we, the local securities, are the easiest one that they can come across, they can get before getting, and they are very, very sure of us. And the local securities know the nooks and crannies of the area.
This isn't the only area in Nigeria where local residents have concerns about their safety. Many regions are complaining about the lack of an official and comprehensive security presence from the government. They say they could not wait and decided to organize neighborhood watch groups themselves.
I'm beginning to feel the local community watch groups are more efficient than our police. Their presence scares criminals and they easily detect suspects because they understand our communities better.
According to the Council on Foreign Relations and National Security Tracker, more than 1,200 people were killed in Nigeria, while 844 others were kidnapped by gunmen in the first 4 months of this year. The country has fewer than 400,000 policemen, which falls massively short of the United Nations recommended ratio of 1 policeman to 450 citizens. Nigeria's police chief says the force needs an additional 190,000 personnel to meet the United Nations requirement. The insufficient manpower, according to him, is hindering the agency's efforts to tackle crime. Security analysts praised the initiative of these local neighborhood watch groups. However, whilst they are undoubtedly complementing the operations of security agencies, they have serious limitations.
It doesn't have status for arrest, prosecution. It doesn't have the status for detention. Doesn't have the status for any form of ammunition, possession of ammunition, So the presence basically being complementary is to be able to add to the manpower, of the conventional police.
The neighborhood watch groups are usually registered with the government and are supervised by the police in case problems arise. More states across Nigeria are now adopting this community-based program to help secure their neighborhoods. One such area is Katsina, where the government is engaging 2,400 youth to secure communities across the state. Last year, Benue State in the country's north-central region inaugurated community volunteer guards to address community security and safety. Their training is determined by the police to support crime prevention, and so they are only allowed to use locally made guns but not assault rifles. Security analysts say it's all just a short-term fix, and the government needs to recruit more hands into security agencies for criminality to be reduced.
Increase in the number of manpower, especially of the police, because now the country has deployed the services of other paramilitary agencies, and the Nigerian armed forces to carry out functions of the civil police, of the Nigerian police.
The government says it's heeding the call. President Bola Tinubu has pledged to reform the nation's security architecture, beginning with the recruitment of 50,000 youth as soldiers and police officers. That is expected to augment the capacity of the nation's security architecture, while strengthening the operations of local community watch groups to make communities safer. Tese Makende, CGTN Jos.